As I make my way to the courtyard, I notice Yuri, sitting by herself, lost in a book. As I approach her, I pause. Should I ask her to join me? She does look a little lonely, and we're all friends, right? Oh no! Our first choice! Dun 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 dun. I mean, I feel like it'd be rude to just say no to Yuri.
Fuck Yuri. I don't know if that warrants at all that. Fucking
I
bird
mean, you
talk.
can't just leave Yuri alone to herself. What if she's all lonely?
Fuck her. She probably deserved it. No, I'm just kidding. You good?
To be fair, Yuri does like being alone, though.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
don't
she's
know.
like, go away. I don't want you here.
I don't know. If she looks lonely, that Sayori might see us and get jealous. Yeah, but Yuri's lonely.
Yuri.
I don't want to be mean. Let's invite Yuri. As much as I think Yuri is someone who's comfortable being by herself, I think it'll be nice to have some new company during lunch. Besides, she gets along with Sayori and I. She looks really lost in thought. Never without her books, is she? Hey, Yuri. She jumps slightly, eyes widening at the sudden disturbance. Oops, I forgot she startles easily.
Oh, good afternoon, Zero.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay. I was just very much immersed in this book.
I was going to invite you to sit with Sayori and I, but if you'd rather be left alone... A pensive look crosses her face. I get the feeling she isn't used to social invitations.
Me?
I'm the one and only.
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to disturb your conversation.
Don't sweat it. It's fine.
Well, if you're sure.
I laugh as she packs up her things and follows me over. Leading the way, I spot Sayori in the courtyard and take a seat opposite of her on one of the benches. Yuri follows suit.
Hey, Yuri. How's your week been?
See, Sayori isn't jealous, guys. Look at her. She's fine. She's not like old Natsuki. Being all like, why did you invite Yuri to our lunch? Huh?
Huh? You fucking dick.
Huh? Oh, she does call you something that starts with a D, but I don't think it's dick. Just
That's
like,
your new D word.
it's
now.
just DDLC, but replace all of Natsuki's W's with dick. Just what you say, dick?
It's the same energy.
Sounds a little more rude, actually. Like you just tease her, and then she's like, "Shut up, dick."
How's your week been? It's been enjoyable so far. Learning a lot of interesting things. It's definitely stimulating. Although I am glad it's the weekend coming up.
Yeah, Zara and I are on you with that.
How about you two? How's your week gone?
It's been okay. Some lessons are kind of boring, though. Still trying to wrap my head around some of the stuff we're doing in math. Japanese is going well, though. We've been looking at literary techniques and how they can apply to poetry, so I think I might be able to try new stuff with my poems.
Oh? Well, I look forward to seeing that, Sayori.
Yeah, same. Monica will probably appreciate it too. Speaking of which, we're having a meeting with the club after school today.
Yep, we'll be focusing on what to do for Halloween.
What?
It'll be a lot of fun.
Wait, what happened? I wasn't looking.
Just, she mentioned Halloween, and then I remembered, and I was like, oh wait. So I just went to settings and clicked skip Halloween. And I was like, and there we go.
Yeah, I'm glad we went back through it, because what if we couldn't access the settings to skip
Oh,
Halloween
no.
Zero?
That's right up your alley. Hey, Yuri?
How so?
Well, Halloween is all about horror, right? And your poems typically focus on darker themes.
Yes, indeed.
She smiles dreamily. I guess a day dedicated to horror is like a dream come true for her.
There's definitely a lot of room for creativity when it comes to that genre. Horror is ever so expansive.
I don't like that stuff too much. Sometimes it can get really scary.
Ooh, not a big fan of fear, Sayori. Sorry, that didn't sound too ominous or weird, did it?
This is why we shouldn't have invited Yuri.
Not at all. I've always admired how you stick to your interests. No, I love that part about Yuri. Because one thing, it shows that Blue Skies knows how to do Yuri. Because sometimes people just get like Yuri's shyness and just like make that her entire character. But it's like, that's not her character. Because her character, as Dan describes it, is Yuri is like, she's normal and stuff. It's just, she fears at saying the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of times she's second guessing some of the things she says. So she'll say something like that and like laugh to herself. She'll like make a joke, but then she'll probably be like, I'm sorry if that was too weird or something. Like she'll like constantly second guess herself. So it's like, yeah, it's funny. It's like Yuri's like biggest fear is that saying the wrong thing. It's really cool to see. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's reassuring to hear, I suppose.
Thanks for some nice variety in the club, Yuri. The bell rings, cutting short our conversation. Well, time to get these last few hours over with. See you both in the club.
See you guys.
She cheerily waves? Oh, cheerfully, I guess.
Until then.
As I open the door, the familiar sight of the girls greet me. I guess we're already at the fucking club, okay. But that transition was just, no!
Club time.
Although, Monica is missing. It's a little unlike her to be late, isn't it? And again, she was tardy that one time during my first week at the club. Hey, everyone.
Hey!
Hi. Girls have pushed a few desks together and are sitting in a row, with Sayori on the left, Yuri in the middle, and Natsuki on the right. I wearily flop next to Sayori.
Hello, Zero. How are your last few classes?
About as fun as the last few classes on a Friday could ever be.
Well, school can be a wonderful place to learn new things. I'll admit that a weekend break is always appreciated. It's nice to have a break.
For sure. By the way, does anyone know where Monica is? We were just talking about that. She was the one who set this meeting up, yet she's late for it. She rolls her eyes. I bet she's playing the piano or coming back from tennis. Or whatever her latest hobby is. As she says that, the door opens and Monica comes bursting in, an apologetic look on her face.
Sorry. I'll keep this one brief, don't worry.
Sitting at a desk in front of us, she pulls out her laptop and fires it up. There's a silence as the machine whirs to life, along with a slight anticipation. Unfortunately, there's still a trace of tension in the air, undoubtedly stemming from everyone's memory of the festival. Not particularly prominent, the club still has a laid-back, cozy aura, but there's just enough to serve as an uncomfortable reminder. I guess I was naive to think something so serious would get brushed over so soon. Especially the argument between Natsuki and Monica. Nonetheless, Monica, with all of her charms as the confident leader, is quick to move things along.
Okay, everyone. So, as you guys know, Halloween is coming up. Sayori and I were talking. How does a Halloween party sound?
A Halloween party?
Didn't think you were much of a party girl, Monica.
No, not that kind of party. I mean, if we held a little event here in the school. Yeah, we could scare you. I can't talk. I'm just so happy.
Oh,
We
no.
could share scary stories, dress up, that sort of thing. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Both people saying that sort of thing. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yes, that sort of thing. Someone said Waluigi, so I just started.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
Did you not know he joined the club the other day?
He didn't. He did not.
Wow, I love literature.
No, I
Wow.
don't think he does.
Waluigi, your poem sucks. Wah. Why does no one like me?
Why are you so mean to him?
I mean, his poems just
poem's
wah
probably
constantly.
Oh.
Who is everyone's least favorite Doki? Mine's Monica, because she's late. Someone
Aw.
said MC. That's cheating. Your least favorite Doki
Yeah,
can't
you
be
can't
MC.
say that. MC's not a person.
He is a person. It's just he's not. It's just he's the easy way out. He's the cop out answer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say mine again just because I feel like people keep forgetting. My least favorite Doki's on Natsuki. No, I was joking. My least favorite
Mine is, I don't know.
You're gonna. Mine's probably still Yuri.
Again, not that I
Mine's
hate, not that I hate Yuri. Mine's just
Mine
not.
changes. Mine changes frequently.
Is yours between Yuri and Natsuki?
Yes.
Because I know a lot of the time I hear you say, a lot of the time you said Yuri,
Sometimes
but
I'm
then
like, fuck
recently
Yuri.
you've been saying
Sometimes I'm like, fuck
Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Mine's definitely fucking. Mine's definitely Yuri. Not that I have a problem with Yuri. It's just someone has to be last. I don't know about my second favorite though. Sayori and Natsuki have been like battling for that spot. I feel like it actually legitimately might be a tie. Because
Yeah.
like depending on their characterizations, it's like I feel like it could really work. But both of them, I feel like, have enough negatives to the point where to make Monica my favorite. It's just because like Sayori can sometimes be a little draggy with her like whole depression problem and stuff. It's like honestly, but also it's the fact that sometimes Sayori's just too childish. But then that's like other problem with Natsuki is that she can be too childish. Like Natsuki can be too childish to the point where I'm like, ugh. I'm like, right. Like, Natsuki causes, like, 80% of the conflict in the club. If you really think about it.
She's kind of mean.
Like, if you really think about it, if Natsuki wasn't in the club, like, most of the conflict would actually not exist. It's just kind of funny to think about.
Yeah.
All Dokis are equal, but some Dokis are more equal than others. What does that mean, Diablo?
Sometimes.
Like, it's sad but true. It's like, even if you like Natsuki, it's like, that's something you just have to come and realize. If Natsuki wasn't in the club, a good majority of the club's issues would be like, a good majority of the club's conflicts would actually not exist. Like she is kind of the start of most conflicts.
Yeah.
That was an Animal Farm reference. Oh, it was a reference to something. I was like, what the fuck are you on about, Diablo? But then it would be boring. No, it wouldn't be boring. If anything, I hate Natsuki's conflicts.
I thought you were just gonna say, if anything, I hate Natsuki and leave
No,
it
if
there.
anything, I hate her conflicts. Her conflicts are like, because most of her conflicts are childish bullshit. It's just like, that's what's like, there'd still be conflict, but it'd be like actual fucking conflicts, not, you move my manga on the top shelf. Like, Natsuki, I don't give two fucks that your manga's on the top shelf. Like, my God. Like, don't throw a goddamn fucking fit just because you have to get your manga up there. It's not that hard to reach it.
What do you mean, Zero? It's really hard to reach it.
Tsundere is a synonym for bitch.
It honestly kind of is.
Yeah, screwing having traits, conflicts, like I didn't get enough to eat today. See, it's like, I like it when she has actual conflicts, like her father, but then it's like the actual club conflict she brings up, she's all like, Sayori ate my cookie!
Oh my god.
And I'm like, Natsuki, I don't care. Natsuki, Monica ate my manga. Sayori ate my manga. Mix the problems together. Mix the problems together. Sayori ate her manga on the top shelf.
That is a problem. I can see why you'd be mad about
now
that.
that's an issue. That's one that needs to be resolved.
Yeah.
Everyone hates Natsuki. this isn't us hating her. The best way to appreciate something is to understand its flaws.
Yes.
I never said I hate her. I still said Yuri's my least favorite one. Natsuki's still my second favorite. I'm just giving the reasons why she's not my favorite. Hell, if anything, some of my issues I have with Monica is that she follows the rules too much. But if anything, that depends on how you characterize Monica. Because sometimes she doesn't follow the rules a lot. And she can bend them a little bit. If anything, Yuri follows the rules, I think, to a fault. Monica's just kind of like, well, she has to be the leader. I think if I had to order them, Natsuki would probably be second favorite too. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's like Natsuki's still my second favorite. I'm just saying. And again, when I say Natsuki causes 80% of the conflict, I don't want her to leave. I'm just saying the truth. She does. She causes 80% of the conflicts. Now, I love the fact of how she works off of the characters. I feel like she's there for a reason to cause the conflict. She's there to cause the conflict. Sayori's there to probably be a part of said conflict. Monica's there to break up said conflict. And Yuri's there to be affected by said conflict.
It all works.
That's all it really comes down to. That's all it really comes down to. An MC is there to witness said conflict. Yeah, he's just a bystander. But yes, everyone is entitled to their own opinion of the characters. I think they're all wonderful characters at the end of the day, though. I love them all.
Yeah.
I don't dislike any of them. So, at the end of the day, my list doesn't even really matter.
Sayori gave me the idea. We could all write horror-themed poems in the spirit of Halloween.
As expected, Yuri's eyes light up. Natsuki, on the other hand, doesn't look quite as convinced.
Scary poems? Meh, it's not really my kind of thing. Well, see it as an opportunity to try something new and grow as a poet.
It would definitely be interesting to see what you all come up with.
See, that's the attitude to have, guys. Plus, it's been a while since I've done anything for Halloween. I was initially against it at first, but Sayori can be pretty persuasive. And I think I should be able to find some time for it, so...
Okay, she can be pretty persuasive, assuming Sayori just cried until she fights. Please, 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 please.
Please.
It's just like, Sayori can be pretty persuasive. Monica's just like, just writing, and Sayori's just at her desk. Please, 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 please.
She's like, okay, we'll do it.
Okay, fine.
And she's like, okay, fine. We'll do something for it. And yay!
This is a fucking child.
Constant crying. Or that, yeah, or she just cried until Monica submitted.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, fine. Can we see the Dokis unleash the demon again, Zero? No. I don't want to redo the Halloween. This thing is so long. Blue Skies is like, I would do it. Like, I'd love to redo the Halloween scene for you guys if Blue Skies wasn't just so goddamn long.
Yeah.
Like, it's already so long as it is. I feel like including things that we already read would just make it even longer. The Halloween scene from 2018. Yeah, it's like, I would love to redo it. It's just, yeah, it's way too, we'd be here for way too long. Just go watch this video again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I still did it. It's just, obviously, it's like, it's old Zero instead of new Zero. Wait, I'm sorry.
What do you guys think?
A Halloween event, huh? Much like Monica, it's also been a long time since I've done anything for this festivity. Most of my Halloween memories come from the pranks Sayori and I would pull on each other back when we were children. Although a distant memory, I'd be lying if I said they weren't fun. Yeah, sounds cool to me. I'm in. Although, we've got to tell ghost stories too. You know, go all out.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Of course you would, Yuri.
Yeah, okay. I'd get to scare the crap out of you with my scary stories. I'm down. Yay! It'll be fun, guys.
have just one question, though. You said we'd hold the event here, in the school. Assuming we would do it while it's dark, wouldn't the school be closed?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Unless we did it at one of our houses. I don't know if we'd have the room, though. Unless you planned on, like, breaking into school, like, after hours.
Well...
The moment of silence, along with Sayori's tone of voice, is incredibly telling. No way. You honestly let Sayori talk you into that, Monica?
Eventually, I told Sayori I was fine with it, but I'm still on the fence about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, could we host a party at one of your places? Natsuki?
No! It's a pretty cool idea to break into school. Gotta have their rebellious teenage spirit, right?
But what if we get caught? We'd get in so much trouble.
Sorry, Yuri, but I'm with Natsuki here. Wouldn't the thrill of potentially being caught out of the atmosphere?
Don't you use my word against me.
Besides, it'll probably be pretty creepy in here. At night, when everyone's gone home. Perfect place for this sort of event.
See? I told you, Monica.
Well, I was just surprised at how willing you were to break some major rules, Sayori.
I got you.
Did I just sneeze as Monica? I did not know I could do...
Oh my god. You actually did. I was like, in my head, I was like, why did he keep a voice on that?
Bless you, Serica? Question mark.
Oh my fucking
Quick, we'll fit into the story.
Bless you, Monica.
Thank you.
shit.
Also, someone said in chat, someone was like, I hate Old Zero. I'd rather people hate Old Zero than Zero now. Because then that means I won't have comments, I miss the old Zero.
I miss the old Zero where he didn't sneeze.
It's like, I'd
Monica.
much rather have people not like old me than like present me.
I can't believe you just did that.
Also, fucking Diablo's plan, where he was like, Zero, you have so many videos, just play them on stream. Bro, so, see, the problem is, like, I still feel bad when I don't upload a video, because sometimes I feel like that there is someone out there who has watched every Doki series on my channel. And I'm like, there might be some people, so that's why I'm always like, damn, there's probably like, see, someone just said, yes, I have. And I'm like, what the fuck? You guys watched all 500 of those, I think there are?
Something like that.
I was like, there's a good amount of those.
Yeah.
You guys watch all of Fruits? All of Summertime? Okay, there's way too many people in the chat saying that they watch all of it. I would be like, I'm like astonished but also happy at the same time that people watch all my videos that much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, guys.
I always thought of you as a student who wouldn't go looking for trouble.
Well, once or twice won't hurt anyone.
Don't let that innocent exterior fool you, Monica. Sayori can be ever so sly when she wants to be. She's got a hidden dark side, you know?
Hey! Don't overdo it.
Break it up, you two. Well, now that's been settled, we can sort out some decorations for the room.
Zero, please, can we carve some pumpkins?
Sigh. As long as I don't accidentally drop one on my foot again.
I'll try.
Well, that's you two sorted. How about you, Natsuki?
I could bake some cupcakes or some cookies. Plus some Halloween stuff on them, like spiders or whatever. Put some Halloween stuff on them. They look awesome. And you can bet they taste as good as they look.
Yes! You're the best, Natsuki.
Jeez, all it takes is the mention of cupcakes, doesn't it?
Yours are so good, though.
Well, I am the best.
And how about you, Yuri?
Based on what you contributed for the festival, am I right in assuming some sort of contribution towards the ambience or atmosphere?
Yuri closes her eyes, clearly in thought. I've come to appreciate how Yuri is someone who really thinks before she speaks.
Yes, I think something like that would be ideal. I'll let you know the finer details once I've settled on something, if that's alright.
Of course. Well then, on that note, I think that's everything.
She finishes typing and puts the laptop lid down.
Wait! We should all dress up too! As in, Halloween costumes? Yep.
Bit old for that, aren't we?
Come on! We used to have a lot of fun doing it when we were kids, so let's do it again!
Does have a point there. I guess it could be quite amusing to see what she comes up with as well.
Would we be able to come in as anything?
As long as it's to do with Halloween, sure!
Well, I don't really know if I'll have the time.
Upon seeing Sayori's face drop, she hastens to speak once more.
But I'll do my best. Yeah, I'm in too.
Looks like I'll have to get creative as well. Although at the moment, the only thing I want to do now is go home and relax. Standing up, I stretch and yawn, looking at the clock.
Anyway, I'll call the club meeting here. No poems today, sorry. But I'm sure your Halloween poems will make up for that.
There's a general murmur of agreement as the girls stand up and pack away. Ready to go, Sayori?
Okie dokie.
Yay. Okie dokie.
Any plans for the weekend?
Well, we've got to get our Halloween stuff sorted, remember? Let's head to town and get the pumpkins and things ready.
Seeing as you're lazy, I'll let you sleep in and pick you up from your house instead of us meeting at mine.
Hey! It's not like I can help it, you know. Anyway, let's meet at noon, okay?
Sounds good. See you then. As she turns around and heads inside, I can almost feel my own home beckoning. It's that wonderful weekend feeling. Also, see, literally in this mod, literally just showed my point. I was like, the only negative I really have for Monica is that she's kind of like, she follows by the rules too much. And I was like, but even then, she doesn't do that all the time. She fucking allowed them to break into school, but Yuri was the one who was like,
Yeah.
I'll say, so yeah, it's like she doesn't even follow the rules all that much. I feel like Monica follows the rules enough to where she's the leader and she's trying to make sure there's no chaos. She won't allow chaos, basically.
She's like that one teacher. She's like the teacher I used to have, where like there was one time where she took the entire class down to 7-Eleven and bought everyone Slurpees. It was awesome.
So I think you just skipped Halloween, right?
Do I go for one more day or do I end it now? We'll go for one more day.
Okay.
We'll go for one more day here. That was perhaps the most satisfying night's sleep I've had in a while. What time is it? Wow, it's 10:30. For me, that's super early. This is the second Saturday in a row I've woken up before noon. Am I slowly shedding my vampiric traits? As I draw the curtains and feel the sunshine flowing through the glass, I can't help but feel really content. In fact, ever since joining the Literature Club, even in spite of the festival, my mood's generally been so much better than usual. Perhaps it's due to what I told the girls before we started our recitals. It's just nice to have people my own age to hang out with. But what if it's something more than that? Sayori? Even thinking about her brings that warm feeling back, although not as strongly. Could it be? Am I really starting to like her in that way? As it interrupt my brain, my stomach grumbles. Guess I'll give this a muse over breakfast. What do I feel like having today? Cereal, toast, fried eggs, sausage, bacon. So many choices. I think eggs, sausage, and bacon will do for now.
All meat?
Much better. Eggs?
Eggs are meat?
Eggs aren't meat, huh? Eggs are dairy?
Please.
Monica!
You're not serious, right?
Oh wait, they're not dairy, but they're not meat!
Yes, they are! What?
Oh, eggs are not meat!
They are meat.
No, are eggs
They're
meat?
poultry. Guess what poultry is? Meat.
Eggs are not included. They belong in the meat, poultry, fish, and eggs category. What?
They belong in the meat category.
Are eggs meat or vegetarian? Since they're not technically animal flesh, eggs are usually thought of as vegetarian. If they're thought as a vegetarian, they're not meat.
They're not meat. They are meat.
No, they're not meat. Chat's even saying they're not meat. I even looked it up, Monica. Eggs are, they're in like their own category.
What?
Yeah.
But like, it's baby. It's baby chicken.
No, that's a baby chicken, Monica, is the yolk.
Yeah.
Regular eggs, if they're not yolks, no baby chicken was gonna be in there.
But every egg has yolk in it.
No, it doesn't.
What? What eggs are you eating?
Only some eggs have yolk. Yolk is the
What?
red stuff.
I've never. Yolk is the red stuff? Yolk is the yellow stuff. That's the shit in the middle of the egg. What?
What? No, it's not.
What are you talking? I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
Wait, oh no, yolk is the middle stuff. Hold up.
You don't know things.
No, you know what I mean though. There's no blood in the
I don't
egg.
know what you mean.
Okay, no, eggs have yolks, just not fertilized. That's what I meant. If there's no blood when you open the egg, no chicken was gonna be in there.
Okay.
That's what I meant. I meant like I thought the red blood thing was. Look, man, I don't make eggs. If I'm being honest.
Red blood thing. There is no There is no red anything in an egg.
There's blood. If there's sometimes when you open up an egg, sometimes there's blood in it. That
No,
means
there
there
is
was
not.
a chicken.
I
That
have
means
never.
Yeah, because you don't eat those eggs.
Oh, I thought you meant normal eggs. I was about to say
I
I've
was
never
about
opened an
to
egg with
explain
blood
to you. Yeah, you don't see it because you don't eat those eggs. That means that there was a chicken that was going to be fertilized in there, and you killed him.
I killed the unborn baby.
That means you killed him. But if you open up the egg and it is just white and it's got the yellow and it looks like a normal egg, no chicken was gonna be in there. It wasn't fertilized.
I guess the chicken is the little white cell, and the yolk is what it eats, what it absorbs.
Maybe,
when
I
it's
don't
being-
fucking know.
being
All I'm saying
developed.
is eggs aren't meat. That's my point. You're not eating a chicken when you eat eggs. That's why eggs are considered vegetarian. Egg is dairy. It's not dairy. I just looked that up.
It's not dairy. That's what he said before, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Zero, please."
it's not dairy. It said, however, eggs are not a dairy product because they don't contain any milk.
Yeah, everyone always says they're dairy, and I'm just like, "Whoa, no."
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like I thought they were because everyone says they are. It's like that's like a weird misconception, I guess.
I think it's like I think it's because it's like milk that it's like comes from an animal. It's like the other thing that comes from an animal people eat. So people are just like, "Oh, it's
gets
dairy."
his eggs from the black market. I do. I've played Sonic Adventure 2.
You get black eggs from the
I
black
get my
market.
eggs
Those
from the
ones
black
have
market.
those ones have blood in them.
Those ones got chows in them, bro.
Oh no.
Eggs are a controversial food group, apparently.
Yeah. Eggs have their own tier.
I did read that. It said the eggs are in their own group.
They had to make an anything goes tier for eggs.
For eggs. Eggs are bad from tournaments. Much better. I can see why Sayori mentioned breakfast in her first poem. There I go again, always thinking about her. Eggs are allowed for Lent, apparently. I see.
What?
If I were to be honest, as much as I enjoy all of the girls' company, I'd be lying if I said I'd be as excited if I were to spend today with any other girl. Maybe it's because of the history we share? Thank you for the $1 donation, Thickster, just so you could say egg.
Egg.
Or because Natsuki's a little too cold for my taste, and Yuri's a little too quiet. MC is me. Natsuki's a little too cold for my taste, and Yuri's a little too quiet. Like there is, God damn it, I hate it when I relate with MC. I don't know. Since day one, I've always been comfortable talking to Sayori. That's never changed. I swear I read somewhere that if you can go years without talking to a friend,
then when you do finally reconnect, if you're able to get along like nothing ever happened, then it's the sign of a true friendship. Or I'm just looking into this too much. Feelings. And there was me thinking that the stuff we do in math is hard to get your head around. One thing that never changes is Sayori's inability to get up on time. 5 minutes pass, and I grow impatient. Fishing out my phone, I shoot her a text. It's noon, you lazy girl. We've got pumpkins to carve, remember? Oh, it's not Halloween yet. Hasn't passed Halloween yet. Minutes tick by without a response. Sayori?
Oh no.
At this rate, I'd probably have more of a two-way conversation with a mime. Man, how creepy must I look? Just aimlessly standing outside her house. With a sigh, I open the gate and head to her house.
I'm a sharpshooter at Ghost Masquerade, hiding